So here are two products of binomials. Multiply them, and then let's talk about them. Very similar to what we talked about yesterday. You'll notice in the binomials today we've got two negatives, -2, -5, -7, -4. The middle term is still a sum, -2 plus -5. The last term is still a product, -2 times -5. Here we've got -7 plus -4. Here we've got -7 times -4. So when we're told to factor, the middle term is still a sum, the last term is still a product, and since the last term is positive, that means we're either multiplying a positive times a positive or a negative times a negative. Since the middle term's negative, that's the one we use. So x squared minus 6x minus 5 is going to be x minus 1 times x minus 5. Always check. Minus 5x minus 1x gives you the minus 6, and -1 times -5 gives you the positive 5. For x squared minus 7x plus 12, x minus 3 times x minus 4, the -3 plus the -4 gives you the -7, the -3 times the -4 gives you the positive 12. So here's what we know when the last term's positive. Some things to keep in mind. This will apply to all of our factoring. Middle term is a sum. Last term is a product. Then you start looking at the signs. If the last term's positive, that means the signs have to match. Because how do you get a positive when you're multiplying? They have to have the same sign. So you look at the middle term, and that's the one you use. So x squared minus 13x plus 36, I know the signs have to match because the last term's positive. I use the middle sign, minus and minus, and I think if I've done it correctly, it's going to be -9 and -4. So to put the first factoring video and the second factoring video together, here I know I'm going to have two binomials. The only way I can get x squared is x times x. The last term is positive. That means my signs have to match. The middle term's positive, so they're both going to be positive. Factors of 25 that add up to 10 are 5 and 5. Now, make a note here, especially on a math team test, this is going to be written as x plus 5 squared. They won't often leave it like this. They'll write it as the binomial squared that we talked about the other day. This next one, the only way I can get x squared is x times x. I look at the last term, it's a product, it's positive, so that means the signs have to match. I use the middle term, and factors of 12 that add up to 8 are 2 and 6. Remember, I say it a lot, but you can check. Minus 2x minus 6x gives me minus 8x. Minus 2 times -6 gives me 12.